So we're back and we are back with a save file update. So I asked you guys in I think the tour video or the release video, which world you wanted me to start next. And I only got one response, which was Windenburg, but that one is going to be a large task. And I want to take my time and really prepare for that one. So I've just been creating little mood boards and inspiration boards on my Pinterest, trying to get a feel for what I want to do. I always map things out where I want them to go. Sometimes those things change, but it gives me a general guideline. So give me some time to prep for that. But as I was telling a friend today, I really want to knock Willow Creek and Oasis Springs out for some reason. Every time I do a save file, I always want to get Newcrest, Oasis Springs, and Willow Creek done first. So that's the route that we're going to go. I have been in the world of Willow Creek and I'm really pleased with where things are going. I'm kind of going for a little bit of a couple different styles actually. I've been really inspired by some of the building types in like Alaska, and just like the whole P&W business. So um, you might kind of notice that through the builds, but of course, there's always going to be my own little spin on things or my own little twist. So this is my favorite neighborhood. We're going to definitely tour this for sure, and I guess I'm going to try to start making these tours a little more in depth. So they might be a little bit longer, but you get to see a bit more. So there's that. We also have the strip done. I'm not really sold on this retail lot. It's a bookstore, bakery, and costume shop. I could just not be sold on it because I'm not fully done with it yet, but I don't know. I don't know if it's going to stay. And then we have the bar slash cinema, which is you'll see it's like a movie theater upstairs, but it's supposed to be really small time, like small town vibes. So remember that when we get to that build. Then we have the Fish Shack, which I actually like this build. It's kind of festive and I really like it. But this is my favorite. This is Crawdad Corner. I think this was the original name, and I just kept it because it felt like it fit. But it is the sort of amusement slash entertainment lot of the world. So let's go ahead and hop into it. I guess we can we'll start with the community lot just because we can tour that one and then we can kind of get a good view of the neighborhood from the said lot. Some of these are more like set dressed, like this one over here. I haven't furnished the house, but I did furnish the garage because it was super important to me. That was the main thing that I wanted from that lot. So, I did go ahead and get that out of the way first. But this is just breakfast diner. Again, you guys know I suck with names when it comes to my builds. So if you can think of something, let me know. For this one, for this entire area, I was definitely thinking PNW Town. And I hope I'm saying that right because for some reason it's not sounding right to me. But I've been really busy and I've had a lot going on. So if I'm not all together here, I blame that. Okay? Your girl is tired, but I'm busy and I'm passionate and we're going to get this done. I'm one of those people that has to stay focused on my goal so that I can actually see the goal through because I have a tendency that if I kind of slow down a little bit, your girl's tempted to stop. So we're going to keep pushing, okay? But this is Breakfast Diner and it kind of has like a country-esque mom and pop owned feel, and I really, really like this one. It went through a couple variations. I had to rebuild it a couple of times. Here we go with that slow creep up to the lot, but it's necessary. So bear with me. But yeah, I feel like this lot is owned by an old war vet, and everyone just loves and adores him. He has all the stories from when he was active. But this is what it looks like. It's been here forever, and everybody and their mama comes here. The teens love to hang out here. So when you first come in, I think I was building this to start in the fall, which is odd because I think my original save starts in the spring. But I don't really like that. So we might switch it over to the fall. But anyways, when you first come in, you're greeted by the hostess, and then she will get you a seat. And this is just what it looks like. I love this area. This is like these are one of the areas where I would want to sit, just, a window spot. We've got the jukebox back here, and as you can see, he has ties to the high school. Again, it's a teenager hangout, so he has a good relationship with the teens, and he mentors them and all that sort of stuff. So, anyways, this is just our little waiter station, our custom waiter station, and then we have, the ones that you must have with dine out. And it's a small space, but I feel like it's a very cozy, um like just community feel. And we put a very, very little bit of like destruction just to kind of show it's been here a while. It's a little dated, of course, but I mean, it's just a staple within the community. So, yeah, he's tied to the football team as well. We've got another restroom on this side, and then just the kitchen. So this one is very simple, but I really, really like it. He collects postcards from all over. We've got the little lockers there so that the workers can put their belongings there, and you'll see little like nods to his when he was active in service throughout the build. So just the base. He also likes to visit Granite Falls, so you'll see things like that around. I don't know why my camera is always so jittery. Forgive me. I'll try to do better, but I don't know what's causing it. And then out here there's supposed to be a table, like kind of a larger seating situation, like if you have a slightly larger party. I don't know why that's not there, but I'll have to check on that and see what's going on with that. But yeah, that is our breakfast diner. And then over here, I decided to kind of turn this. This was before I got for rent, but I decided to make this lot two lots in one. I haven't really finished this, so that's why you don't see a pathway leading up to the stairs. But this one is actually a deco house, and then this one I just kind of tried to mimic that deco house as much as I could to make them seem like they fit. And I think I did okay for, what I had to work with. Things are a bit the sizing is a bit different on the deco houses versus what we can do, but I think like from a distance it works fine. But yeah, so we need to furnish the house, but this was the whole reason that I wanted this lot. Oh, I'm going too close. But just the garage band, because I do imagine that the sim that lives here, this house is kind of like the party house. His parents are very permissive. He is forever having parties here. The band comes and plays, practices here and everything. This is where everything goes down for the teenagers. So this is a second hangout, just a little more freedom for them. But him and his band come and practice out here, and I really like it. They also are kind of into activism and stuff like that. So I really love it. It's also the dad space. So you'll see some of his stuff kind of pushed over in the corner, like the little shelf over there with some of his things on it, some of the little dogs playing whatever that board game is. That's his. The couch is his. And then he has his little workbench over there. But we're going to continue on down this way. Yes, we are. And I really like this house too. I feel like this one's kind of a that all American, and I'm using air quotes, sort of house. It isn't super fancy. It isn't super low budget either. It's just, I don't know. It's kind of like that working class type of home. And I like that. So let me see if we can. I want to see if I can get over. Oh, nope, I can't. Okay. Well, we will look in the houses as well. Some of these. Some of these are, I think this is the only one that's done actually. And maybe that one. I think this one back here is done too. But I really like this one as well. This one is will be furnished and a family will be in it, and so will that one. I have some Sims already designed for these lots, but yeah, that's that house. And then we have this one here. I'm also probably going to put a little picnic area right there. I always do whenever I can use tool, but my tool mod hasn't been working for me lately, so as soon as I can get that back, we'll get some stuff going on around that area. But this neighborhood is definitely my favorite, and it's truly coming together. It's obviously meant to be older houses, more dated, things like that, but I like that vibe. It just gives me a safety. It feels like a safety blanket. And it gives me some sort of security because I feel like the families are familiar with each other and they just look out for each other. It's like that neighborhood watch sort of neighborhood, if you know what I mean. So then we're going to come over here. I really like this one too. I guess we can again go to a community lot so that we can kind of tour this one and then kind of get an overview of the neighborhood as it stands right now. But this is the vet clinic slash kennel. For some reason, I have really been wanting to build or have like a dog kennel in my game. I try to come up with things that help with storytelling, but also um, kind of like jobs that your teens can do, even if it's just gameplay. They're not actually going to get paid for it, but if you can kind of tell that story or sell that story through gameplay, I like to create builds like that too. So when you come inside, let me tab and go down. And I'm sorry, I can tell I sound tired too, so forgive me for that, but I really wanted to get this video out. And for the most part, I'm a pretty laid back person anyways. It's pretty chill here. I almost thought about changing my YouTube name, but we'll keep it as it is. But anyways, this you'll be greeted with two of the little sign-in desks, and then a couple owns this place, and I tried to kind of represent that through the posters. So I have two Sims that kind of look like the Sims that are in the poster, and they have a son, and they have an apartment upstairs, but they will also have a house somewhere else in the world, or maybe some land or something. I haven't quite decided, but they'll pretty much primarily stay in the apartment upstairs, but I don't want to turn it into a rental because I do want this vet clinic to be functional. And I know, no, forgive me because I'm not sure about that. But, anyways, this is the vet clinic and it's just so cute. So, you'd talk to the receptionist here, sit and have a seat while you wait to be called back. We've just got some little play toys and some beds and some little comfy cozy spots for your pets to sit and wait. And then we've got some pet carriers back here. This is kind of like this is a staff area, obviously, but we've got some pet bowls here, some extra little towels and things, little knickknacks that they might need. Here we've got the leashes and just a calendar with maybe like some events or whatever we the staff need to keep record of. We've got the pet food there, and then this is where you would come out and the pets would be stored out here. You can also do some we do some pet classes, pet training out here. So if your animal is kind of acting up or they just need some training, you can bring them here and we will get them trained for you. And then straight ahead, once you go through these doors, is just a restroom for that our guests can use. And then we have the veterinarian's office in here. Oop, it is so like tight. It's pretty simple, but I kind of left it like this because if you purchase the vet clinic, because you don't have to keep my family there. If you want to sell it and you run it, that's fine. They can do something else. But I wanted you to be able to kind of furnish it to customize it to your Sims. Um, like skills and things like that. So these are the two vet rooms. I think they're pretty much identical if I'm not mistaken, but yeah, this is what they look like. I really, really like the way this one ended up being set up on the interior. Exterior is okay, but again, I kind of focus more on what's on the inside than I do on the outside. And I think I mentioned that in another video. Sometimes things can be packaged really pretty on the outside, but the inside is very lackluster. Or you could have an exterior that's kind of maybe lacking in the creative, and I'm using quotations because beauty's in the eye of the beholder. But yeah, maybe you feel like it's lacking on the exterior, but then you get inside and everything kind of flows nicely or whatever. So like I said, this is their apartment upstairs, and hopefully we can move around without the camera jittering too much. But I think it's just really cute. I feel like this family comes from San Sequoia, so their style is a little bit different. Why they ended up here in Willow Creek, I'm not sure, but I do feel like at least maybe one of the parents comes from San Sequoia. Maybe the other one was born and raised here, but that person's style, I'm assuming the wife is from San Sequoia. That's just the vibe that I got, and she kind of brought her style here. So this is the little living room, and this is their kitchen, and they just sit at the bar to eat, or they'll sit in the living room and kind of just um chat with each other. We've got the little radio, like, record player over there. This is the parents' room. Clean, a little minimalistic, a little boho as well. I really like it. They've got their closet over there. She's got her full length mirror and a place for some photos. You can get a hint of their personality in the room. She likes to work out. She's got her makeup there. Her husband's shirts are folded nicely on the dresser. Then when you come in here, this is their bathroom. So just a little candle burning, some of her things and his things on the sink, and then the shower there. And if you come back out, we have their son's room. So I love this. It is so cute. He's into basketball. He also likes to fish. He loves, loves, loves dinosaurs. Triceratops is his favorite one. He also likes chess, and he's got his cute little bunk bed set up with his desk tucked underneath. And I just really like it. I really, really like it a lot. So that is this lot. We're going to go over to the community center. Okay, so here is our community center. This build was heavily inspired by a recreation center that I found in Alaska. It's not identical by any means, but I just kind of took from the materials that I saw them use on the building. So this sort of siding and the metal beams for as their pillars and everything, and the inside layout was kind of inspired by that build. And what I mean by that is like the indoor pool. So it had an indoor pool, and since this world in my mind was more of a cold world, um, or like a colder like climate, if you get what I'm saying, then I kind of wanted to stick with that. So and the colors are going to be pretty muted in this build because again, it's dated. Also, I kind of noticed in a lot of the builds in Alaska that the the colors were a little muted. They had certain types of colors, and if they did have color, and for the most part, it was kind of a more neutral, calm sort of palette. So, this is what it looks like when you first come in. It's just always going to be for me a couple of tables where your students or kids can sit. I don't know why I said students, but I guess because they come after school for like, activities and stuff where they can sit and have a snack. Then this is just our little reception area. We've got some restrooms right there. We don't really need to go into them because I never do anything spectacular with bathrooms. I probably should, but I don't. And I guess you would come in here. This is our little library area. I think this was meant to be like the locker room, so I'm gonna have to change that sign outside, but this is the library instead. And I really like this. I don't know why I like this one so much, but I just do. It's just a vibe. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, I guess it just gives a certain level of realism for me, especially with what I was seeing in some of the buildings that I was looking in. And then this is the pool. So I really like this. It has the little skylight up there. So when it is sunny out and, snow's not covering the ground, then it's kind of nice to be able to see out. And then we've just got the little towels, and I try to make it as fun on the walls as I could because they don't get a lot of time to have, outdoor pool fun. So I just tried to make the walls as fun as possible. But this is what it looks like. I really, really, really love it. You can have little swim practices here. I definitely feel like there would be a swim team here. So my Sims will definitely be on the swim team, like little swim club or whatever. And then this is just the locker room. Very basic, very simple. Yeah, just a little toilet and shower, and then a place for you to change your clothes. I might come in here and add a couple more little deco items just to kind of make it feel a little bit more cozy, I guess. But that's this lot. Let's go ahead and move to our next one. Okay, guys, so here we are at the in our downtown area, I guess. This is our movie theater, and then you can kind of see the little retail plaza over there. It does have a bike shop as well, like a bike repair shop. So that's what you see with the little hammer over there, and then you can see the um, crab shack next door, and then you can kind of see over in the distance our little quote unquote amusement or like boardwalk area. But we're gonna go in here for now. We'll look at the other ones too, but we're gonna look at this one for now. This building is also, the exterior is also inspired by a photo of an actual movie theater I found on Google as well. The inside is just whatever my imagination was because I couldn't find images for the interior, but I typically don't go off of interiors. I might get ideas for like color schemes and stuff like that, but I don't tend to copy interiors. I try to let that be my own imagination. But this is the bar downstairs, and y'all, I don't know if in real life this would be like that realistic. I know some like some theaters actually do have a bar, but the reason I'm saying that this one may not be so realistic is because of the stage here. So I feel like that garage band that I was telling you about, they actually also come and play here some nights. Now maybe what we could say is they only play on certain nights and during certain hours, and during those hours, the movie theater is no longer running. So maybe they play from like 10 or 11 to 2 in the morning, 11 to 2 or 11 to 3, something like that. Maybe we can rationalize it like that. But yeah, I really, 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 really love this one, this little stage area. I've done some stage areas before, but I really like this one because I feel like they kind of brought their garage band vibe to the bar. So it's set up because they're going to play or they're set to play. And then, yeah, we just have the little bar here. So I love this because, again, it kind of has that slightly rundown, been here for a long time feel, which is what I was going for. And I really like that. So this is just the little manager's office, and then we'll come back out and that's just a like an emergency exit, a restroom and an emergency exit. I did put like a little ramp out there. You can also see I put a little arcade table out there for you to play some games. This is just the little room that where you would, pick up your tickets at the window. And then we've got some more restrooms over here. And then around this way, you would exit once your movie is done. If you go upstairs, let me see. If you go upstairs, there's just a little memorabilia on the walls. And if you come around, we've got this little seating area where you could sit out here and chat if you are in between movies or maybe if you don't want to. This room was meant to be like a little sound room or like where they store all the equipment for the movie theater, but I have no idea what that looks like. So y'all, it's just a room. I put a machine in there so you could kind of get the vibe, but I don't know. Okay? And then this is our one oops, excuse me. This is our one viewing room. It's a little low. The ceilings are a little low up here, but the buildings that I was looking at, the ceilings were kind of low because the buildings were built like way way back, and they didn't really have high ceilings then. So I kind of kept with that, and I think it works out okay, which is also, you know what? I think I put a little balcony out here too. Yeah, this is an emergency exit for the upstairs, and this was true to the building as well. Now, the thing about this one, I don't think it didn't. It just had like a little balcony. I don't know if this was like for smokers or what, because there wasn't an actual way down. So I ain't even gonna say it's an emergency exit because an emergency exit to where? But anyways, that's that. So let's move on. Fish shack. I thought it was crab shack, but apparently I said fish. Probably because we don't actually have crab in the game. But anyways, this is what it looks like on the exterior. I really like this. And when it's nighttime, this is such a vibe because the lights from the movie theater's balcony are all lit up, and the lights out here are lit up. And it just, I don't know, the lights from the Ferris wheel next door are lit up, and it just is just a vibe, and it really gives downtown vibe but quiet at the same time, if that makes sense. And I just really love it. I really, really love it. Gosh, we are moving so slow, but we're almost there. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you come in. Again, you'll stop and talk to the hostess. She will give you a seat. And this is just what it looks like on the interior. I love it. It's very communal, and I like that. I really love the kitchen area. That hall just takes you to the restrooms, but I really like the kitchen area. It's really nice. And then from this angle, everything just looks chef's kiss. I'm sorry, including the lights. Look at the lights. It all comes together. I hate to toot my own horn, but y'all, I if I don't love it, then I'm not gonna share it with you guys either. So I have to be in love, or else there's no point. So yeah, um, you come around this way, and we've just got the bar, and then we've got the little foosball table. And what I liked about in a little fish tank, and what I liked about this is like they there's a fisherman. He collects the fish, so it is like a fresh catch, and this is where he would come and like whip everything like the fresh fish up. So he'd clean, gut, and prep the fish. And in here, it's actually two brothers. So yeah, one kind of does, they both fish, but one is more of the fisherman, and then the other one kind of runs the bar, and they both, they hire out to run the restaurant. But it is just so cute. Again, I just like the family owned vibe of it all. So I hope you guys like it too. And then this is the little back patio area. And again, at nighttime, it looks really nice. Let me see if I can get like a nighttime view. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. Can't you just imagine, like, maybe hearing the water or just being able to see it, especially when the riverboat goes by, the little ferry or whatever, when it goes by, and then just having dinner with friends, laughing, talking, enjoying this like the whole smell and everything down here, and then hearing like the laughter over at the Ferris wheel area. This is where I guess he would prep. Okay, so I forgot because it's been a minute since I did this lot. I also put this out here. This is the actual like fresh catch of the day where he would, sell it. So it's kind of like a little fisherman's market. So he cleans and preps it inside in that little room, and then this is where they actually sell it at this little stall, and then also these little spaces back here. So you can maybe set it as a retail lot on certain days and do your selling on those days. But I just wanted to fill in the space, and again, I love offering storytelling opportunities or even gameplay opportunities, different things for you to do. So finally, we're gonna go over to um, our little amusement area. Okay, so here we are at Crawdad Quarter. I'm probably gonna throw some cars in the parking lot just so it looks like it's lively because right now it looks like no one is here. But it's really just the Ferris wheel. And this little ice cream spot is a self-serve, soft serve ice cream bar. And then we have the little, I think this is set as a thrift tea. I want to have these in a majority of my worlds. This one was kind of inspired more by just Copperdale. Um, so yeah, we've got the little boba shop right here. Then we've got the actual thrift store right there, and then we have a little arcade here. That's typically how it's always gonna go whenever I do these. You'll have like, because it's a teen spot. So unless I decide to do something different, you're always going to have at least these three venues: the arcade, the thrift store, and the boba shop. But it'll be different, it'll be custom to each world or something like that. So, yeah, this is what it's giving. And I guess we'll just start on the boba shop side or the boba tea side. I'm also excuse me, I'm also losing my voice, y'all. I'm sorry. But yeah, so I love this little space out here because I feel like it's gonna be quiet but also busy at the same time. And what I mean by that is like quiet enough where you can have a conversation with your friends, but you also hear the cars driving by and stuff like that. So not inner city loud, but just a nice like downtown sort of inner, if you get what I'm saying. I hope you get what I'm saying. But yeah, if you don't, I know the vibe I'm talking about. So there's that. But when you come in, let's lower ourselves down a little bit because we're a little high. So I love the color scheme in here. It is just so soft and pastel, and I love it. But yeah, we've just got a little restroom in there. We've got the little microphone there because it's required. We've got a couple of seats in here as well, and our obviously our little stand. And then you can come through these doors and just leave out the back as well. I wanted it to look good from all sides, I guess you could say. So yeah, you can come in this way or you can go out that way, whichever. And then if we continue around this way, see, I feel like once you have the Sims on here, it's gonna really look busy. But I just, when I'm, like I said, when I'm touring, I don't like to have a bunch of Sims walking around getting in my shot. But this is our thrift. We've got some used, like some books out here for sale. Maybe the shelf is even for sale, but it's a little janky. So I don't know if you want that one or not. But we've got a rack out here. Maybe it's a special like sale rack or something. And then we've just got the cash wrap area and a cute little chair for you to sit and wait on your friends while they are trying on clothes. This one's kind of small. It's smaller than the one that was in um, Newcrest, but you get the vibes. And then we've just got a little fitting room in there for you. And if you go upstairs, we have, I do believe, like the boys section. Oh no, yeah, it's kind of like the boys, but also the I think it's just the boys. I did have furniture up here. Yeah, I turned it into the boys. Something is missing though. Either something's missing or okay. I was about to be like, huh? So when you come upstairs, they've just got their racks. And I love that because it looks like oh you could get a whole fit from right there, including the watch. Okay, I see y'all. And then it's just ooh, some sunnies. Y'all, it's been so minute. So wait, what? It's been so long since I saw this build, so it's kind of surprising me too. But anyways, um, it's simple. I like it though. I like it. It gives a certain vibe that maybe the boys here in Willow Creek might have. I can get a feel, I think, for the type of teenagers I might find here, is what I'm trying to say basically. So, last we are doing the little arcade and bar area. So, you can get your semi capsules here. Over where the Ferris wheel is, I did put a photo booth so you could take some photos after you get off the Ferris wheel. But you'll come in here and this one's kind of geared towards kids too. So this one has like a little counter where you can turn in your tickets or whatever and get you a little gift. And then we've got the little Void Critter battle station here. I don't think I had that one in the other one, but I really wanted to include it. And then we've just got a couple of the little gaming rigs there. We've got an area for some popcorn here. And then when you come through here, this is like the little game room. I really like this for such a small space. It feels really full when the Sims come to the lot and everyone's in here doing something. So we've got two foosball tables. We've just got some places for you to sit and chat while maybe you're waiting to play a game or something like that. We've got the arcade machine or the button masher back there. We've got some computers for you to do some computer gaming advertisement for like the most current movie like coming out, another little seating area, and another button masher machine over here. And then upstairs is just the bar. So that's more of like this is more of like your adult section. The teens come up here too, but obviously they're not going to be served the juice, but they can get things from the bar too, like food and stuff like that. So when you come up here, we've got the little boards on the background. I really love that for like the decor aspect. And then we just have the some tables for you to sit and the ping pong table and a speaker so you can kind of listen to music, dance, what have you. But that's this lot. So that is the current Willow Creek Save File tour. The high school I haven't really started working on. I just have the shell of it. So I'm not going to go into that. But if you did enjoy today's video, please remember to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe. And please, y'all, tell a friend who might be interested in this save. Tell a friend, y'all. And I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.